Hello my friends, and welcome back to my channel, and we are going to do a Wimbledon mini album. I talked to you about this when I was getting ready for July, and I was saying that, you know, Wimbledon was through the first half of July this year, and it is my absolutely favorite tournament, favorite Grand Slam, favorite tournament, bar none. So I am going to do a mini album, and what I'm thinking in doing this mini album is it will sort of serve as a reminder every year of Wimbledon, its traditions, how it works, you know, wearing the white, the strawberries, the pims. There are a lot of traditions with Wimbledon that have disappeared from some other tournaments, but Wimbledon sticks to them, and it's lovely, and it makes its elegance, and it's the only grass Grand Slam, and it is just a lovely, lovely fortnight of tennis. So I thought I would. So I have a 6x8 album here, and you can see here that I actually started, and this was probably a stretch the sketch, very early in the year, where I was going to do a read, watch, and tennis mini album for the year. And basically all I got done so far was the title page. So let's see if I can do a little bit better here, because my idea is to definitely record this year's Wimbledon, but also to perhaps leave myself some room at the back where I can put year after year how our Canadian players are doing, and maybe who the winners are, semifinals and finals kind of things, so that I will have a lovely record, but in a smaller format, taking up less real estate on my shelves. So let's have a look at how I think I'm going to get this going. I've already have some photos. There may be one or two 12 by 12s, but I'm thinking that by doing this kind of album, I won't need to do many 12 by 12 unless there is something really, really special. And this year there is Andy Murray's retirement, which is very, very special. So I think that might get a 12 by 12. But anyway, so Wimbledon's colors, you can see here the logo, the Championships Wimbledon. We have green, we have purple, and we have a lovely sort of off-white, closer to a beige cement kind of color. So I've done the title page, so Wimbledon 2024, and then there may be a separator later in the album. We'll just have to see how this goes, but I've got a title page done. What I did for my supplies, and that is what I'm going to show you today. I went into my stash. I've got some Vicky Bouton. I've got some bits here that I'm not too sure where they come from, but I've gone in to get some purples and greens and then some accent colors because these two colors fit perfectly with the color scheme, and I do like to have some stripes in there. I have some journaling because I think I might be also combining some little pocket pages. This is from a lovely present that Colleen gave me a couple of years ago. Some 49 and Market Spice here. This also was given to me by Colleen, as well as this one. These are smaller than 4x6. We'll see how we can use them. That could be fun. Oh, then you see it could go this way. And what's on the other side here, just a nice purple. Little scrap here. This is some Stampin' Up! Paper, I'm pretty sure. I have this scrap. Then you see here, I have, let me get this as well. I have a Vicky Bouton. This is from Discover and Create, this gorgeous, gorgeous purple. And look how lovely that looks. So I think this could be a 1/3, 2/3 6x8 page. I'm going to do mainly, I think, 6x8 pages, but there may be a couple of pocket pages in there as well. So I have, and you can see the lovely purples here, and sort of going into some of the greens and these more neutral colors that are part of the Wimbledon colors. I have a Chamel here, and all of these gorgeous cameras, so I think I might want to use some of these. But I do have that. And what was the, I think this was, is this Main Character Energy, I believe, purple. Another Vicky Bouton from Discover and Create, and I could use both sides of this, the lovely green. Brought in this parasol paper, which I absolutely love. There is some green, more of the neutral. There isn't any purple here, but I sort of like the circular elements here that go with, you know, tennis ball and that kind of thing. This is not a green that I think I would like to use, so I'll use this side for sure. Another lovely green here, and there are some tags here which I might want to use. This green might work. The floral here, which is more of the neutrally colors, we'll have to see, but definitely this green. And then I also have in eggplant, which is maybe a bit of a darker purple than I need, but I have this textured cardstock. And there are probably some other scraps and bits that I can go into my stash and use, but this is what I've taken to start with. And as I say, it's a 6x8 album, so I think I already have plenty of paper here. I've got a few things out, and I will definitely be going into my bowls and my stash for this, but I've got a few things out. The story, this story, I think I might like this for the Andy Murray page. This is quite large, so it might be for a 12 by 12. We'll have to see. Some fun labels, the purple, very pale purple here, darker purple. This must be from Spice, from 49 and Market. A couple of very pale purple cameras here from Shadney. Some Hey Little Magpie flare here in the green, the purple. And this, I think, was probably designed to go with the 49 and Market Spice, but I really, really like it. And then some flare from my stash, a green camera, purple camera, and some strawberries. So I've got that out as well. Some sequins, this Strawberry Dream. I knew I had this in my stash, and I think it was Nicole from Cause We Love to Scrap. She's a fellow design team member, my friend, and a fellow design team member over at Spiegel Mom Scraps. And I think she used this mix recently. And I went, oh yes, I need to get that out for my Wimbledon album. And we have some of the green, grape juice, purples here, and copper fall, where we have the green and purple. So I've got quite a few sequins to use as well. And of course, the lovely Fitzgerald. I know they're not calling them Fitzgerald, but I call them Fitzgerald, in this gorgeous glittery purple. And then the Simple Stories foam vintage essential, simple vintage essentials that I had put with my collection Obsession, which you can see here I've used on the title page. So there we go. So I have quite a bit, I think, to start with, and then we're just going to see how this goes along. I'm not sure that I will be doing any of these live with you, but what I'm thinking is I may come every once in a while and give you sort of a progress report and do a few shares with you setting up the album. Maybe I'll do a few with you as well. This coming weekend, of course, is the finals weekend. So that's going, and I think I'm going to, I've been, like, as you know, I've been so busy lately. There's been so much going on, appointments for Mom. Nothing major, just sort of non-stop. And I kind of feel that I need a little bit of time for myself. So I think I'm going to take myself a lovely Wimbledon weekend. I'll do some strawberries and cream. I don't think I'll do Pims. I have a photo here with a recipe and a lovely picture, but Pims is sort of gin based, and no. But I saw a post somewhere or a recipe using Prosecco. So I don't know. I'll do a little bit more research on that. That could be a fun treat, and we'll have to see. But I've got quite a few photos. Some strawberries, watch the matches, maybe wear white. Anyway, I think I'm going to try and do myself a little bit of a themed weekend. It's sort of the A-team. Every second weekend at Mom's residence, as far as I mean, all the staff are A-teams, but there are some that, of course, Mom gets along with maybe a little bit better, or whose personalities match Mom's a little bit more. And this weekend is the triple A-team, so that usually allows me to maybe have a little bit more time to myself. So the photos I have so far, so the title page, and then I have this wonderful photo of it's the tennis podcast. It's on YouTube every day during Wimbledon at the end of play. It is absolutely amazing. It started last year, but this year it has really taken off. They also have a podcast year round. I'm going to look into supporting them a little bit more, because this is absolutely amazing. David Law, who is a very well-known tennis commentator, Catherine Whitaker, and Matt Roberts. I think it's just an amazing show. They are extremely knowledgeable. They have an amazing sense of humor. It's just an amazing show. I look forward to it every single day. So I need to talk about that and then hope it continues. I then, of course, these are our Canadians, so I want to do a double page with the results and where our Canadians got to in this year's Wimbledon. We still have our Gabby Dabrowski, who is there in doubles, and they are they in the semis now, or at least the quarters? I think they might have actually got to the semis now. And then where everybody else got to, and maybe a little bit of some of the drama, if there was some, or stuff going on. There was a lot, and through nobody's fault, of course, the weather at Wimbledon this year has not been cooperative at all. So there were a couple of, maybe particularly affecting here, Layla, a couple of maybe calls that could be a little bit weird. For instance, here, there was starting to be a lack of light, so they called the game, and it was 3-3 in the third set. They called the game. So that, okay, Layla thought they could maybe continue. Wozniacki wasn't sure. But, and that's fine. That happens quite a bit. If there's not going to be enough light to finish the game comfortably, to finish the match comfortably, they call it, resume the next morning. But then what they did with this, everybody went to the locker room or whatever, and like 10 minutes later, all of a sudden they announced that they were going to go into one of the indoor courts to actually finish the match. And that sort of got everything a little bit topsy-turvy. So I might talk about those types of decisions. And, no judging here, that people have to make decisions based on what they're seeing and how many matches behind they are, because there was so much rain. Here is, then I'm going to talk about Andy Murray and whether or not he felt he was going to be able to play singles. There were some interviews, decisions, that kind of thing went on until the morning of his play. Then the very difficult decision that he could not play. The absolutely wonderful ceremony for him. He did play in doubles with his brother, and then there was some controversy as well about mixed doubles. I don't have a photo of that. I will get that. We'll talk about that as well. This, I think, will also merit a 12 by 12. I think I will do it in both. That is sort of something that is very different this year. my strawberries. I will definitely do a page about that, talk about that, and as I said, the Pims. So there's going to be some more to come. So there you go. I think this is going to be a fun project over the rest of July, and it will be something that I'm doing just for me, very relaxing. So as I say, I might not be filming much of it, but I thought I would at least do the intro to it, and then we'll see how much filming I can get done. So thank you so much for being here, and I will see you back here very, very soon. Bye for now.